Let's be real. If you've ever actually seen how they feel and they stared at that phone without answering, if every "how was your day" ends with a shrug, or worse, a slam door, and if deep down you're started wondering if you're losing them, this video is for you. Because I'm going to share one trust building phrase that turned my teen silence into real conversations. We're talking about how to build teen trust, teen communication, how to get your teen to talk, and the power of emotional intelligence parenting to change the entire vibe in your home. And here's the thing, I'm not speaking from some perfect parent or expert from a textbook. I've lived this. Two boys. I've felt the sting of distance. And I've guided many moms through the same battle, from disconnection to deep, meaningful conversations with their teens. This isn't just about words, it's about repairing trust, building emotional safety, and creating a bond so strong that your teen wants to talk to you, even about the hard stuff. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, so that wall between you starts to come down. If you want real life scripts, conversation starters, and trust building tools you can start using tonight, my book, Bridging the Teen Gap, is linked in the description because it's the guide I wish I had when I was struggling. I used to think my sons weren't talking because they didn't care. But here's the truth. Silence is almost always about safety. Teens are navigating huge emotional shifts. Their brains are still wiring up. The prefrontal cortex, which handles judgment and emotional regulation, isn't fully developed until their mid-20s. They're still trying to form their identity, protect their independence, and not disappoint us all at the same damn time. So when they sense judgment, criticism, or pressure, even if we don't mean it in that way, they go into self-protection mode. And self-protection often looks like distance, shutdown, or attitude. It's not that they don't want to talk, it's that they don't feel safe enough to. Before we can build or rebuild trust, we have to understand this. Safety isn't a bonus in communication, it is the foundation. And the language we use determines whether we're building a bridge or another wall. Here's what makes so many parents get stuck. We think talking more will fix it. But if the words we're using feel like pressure, they'll push our teen away, not pull them closer. I remember a time my son came home clearly upset. I asked what happened. He said nothing. I asked again. I tried to help, and with every single word, I watched his shoulder shrink a little more. Finally, he muttered, "Can we not do this right now?" and walked away. That's when I realized something powerful. Every word either builds safety or breaks it. And it's not just the words. It's how and when we say them. Even a well-intentioned "what were you thinking" can sound like "you disappointed me." And the moment they feel judged, they shut down. We've covered the why. Teens crave safety. Now, let's talk about how the actual words can create it. Here it is, the phrase that changed everything in my home. You don't have to have it all figured out. I'm not here to fix you. I'm here to listen. It's simple, but don't let it fool you. There's deep psychology behind that. It releases pressure because your teen no longer feels like they need to explain or justify. It shifts your role from fixer to a safe space, the one person who they do not have to perform for, and it validates their experience. Validation doesn't mean agreement, it means I see you and I'm with you. The first time I used it, my son had a situation in school that he didn't want to talk about. Instead of grilling him with questions, I used the phrase, "You don't have to have it all figured out. I'm not here to fix you. I'm just here to listen." And then I stayed quiet. After a long pause, he kept talking. Not everything, but more than I heard in weeks. And it's not just my story. A mom I worked with, we're going to call her Monique, tried this with her 15-year-old daughter after weeks of silence. At first, she got an eye roll, but she repeated the phrase calmly. And within minutes, her daughter admitted she was being bullied. That conversation led to healing, support, and a deeper bond they'd never had before. If you're thinking, I wish I had more phrases like this, I've got you. In Bridging the Teen Gap, I'll walk you through dozens of scripts for tough moments like these. The link is in the description. Now that you have the phrase, the question becomes, how and when do you use it so it truly lands? Here's how to put it into action tonight. After a mistake. Scenario number one is after a mistake. Your team comes to you with, I messed up. You respond with, you don't have to fix it right now. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen. Scenario number two, during a shutdown. Your team is silent and their arms are crossed. You respond with, you don't have to explain everything. I just want to understand how you're feeling. Scenario number three is your everyday check-in during your car ride. No pressure. You say, you're figuring a lot out, and that's okay, but I'm here for the ride. You want to deliver this phrase in a calm, warm, steady tone. You want your body language to be open with a relaxed face. And you want the timing to be right. You don't want to deliver this mid argument. You want to try neutral spaces like car rides, walks, late night talks. If emotions run high, I want you to pause and say, I love you. Let's breathe and try again. That small pause signals safety and resets the entire moment. Tools mean nothing without consistency. And this is where most objections pop up. So let's tackle those objections head on. I've tried everything, nothing works. Keep going. Eye rolls are not rejection, they're testing for consistency. This feels too soft. Safety is not softness, it's strategy. Research shows teens are more likely to open up when they feel validated, even during conflict. It's too late. I've already broken the trust. It's never too late. Repair matters more than perfection. Say, I know I haven't always listened well. I'm trying to do better. But their other parent undoes everything. Your consistent presence still becomes their emotional anchor. Trust built with you still counts. Objections are fear in disguise, and fear fades when we show up with patience and presence. Here's how you're going to turn everything you've learned today into action. Tonight, write the phrase on a sticky note. Practice saying it out loud until it feels natural. Choose one calm moment and try it, and pause after saying it and actually listen. This week, replace one correction with one connection daily. Ask one feeling first question and end your day with a repair moment. Is there anything that I said to you that didn't land right? These micro shifts are how trust grows, not overnight, but over time. The biggest trust killer, asking too many questions, too many soon. And this comes from the question asking queen. When you validate first, you lower their defense. Then and only then you can ask, do you want me to listen or help you think? If you're ready to go deeper with language that actually builds connection, grab Reading the Teen Gap below. It's your guide for communication that heals instead of hurts. Let's recap. Teens don't talk because they don't feel safe. Words can build safety or destroy it. And one phrase said with the right energy can change everything. You don't have to have it all figured out. I'm not here to fix you. I'm here to listen. Now, imagine your teen choosing to open up, sharing their fears and dreams, not because you asked the perfect question, but because they trust you with their heart. If you want to take this even deeper, your next video is how to tell if your teen is secretly struggling before it's too late. It's the perfect follow-up to everything we talked about today. I'll see you guys over in the next video.